Hello, I'm the history engineer. Climb aboard the history train as we embark on a magical journey through the history of railroads. Railroads caused many changes. Some good, which were population increases and an economic boom. Some were bad, such as struggles for the Native Americans. Our first stop, we will look at what the railroads added to exploration. Look, see for yourself.
As the railroad expanded west, it allowed for new areas to be settled. Small towns along the railroad prospered into larger ones, and some towns were even formed along the railroad. There were two different types of classes along the railroad. First class, which had lots of room, and it was very comfortable, but it was very expensive. And third class, it had less room and was not comfortable at all, but it was very, very cheap.
Wow, look at all these new places. Also, railroads caused an economic boom by offering an exchange of new opportunities. Let's listen to the Rosenberg Railroad Museum's historian.
This map shows the railroads were actually the way that a lot of people got to Texas. After they went through the whole covered wagon and that sort of stuff. The latter day, and when I say latter day, I mean it's still the late 1800s, they were coming from the more developed centers up in the northeast and down here through Austin and San Antonio, and another line down here to Houston. And several of the railroads built what they called immigrant homes. And they were actually hotel-like structures. And what they would do is they would encourage people to immigrate to Texas, and then they would put them up in these hotels at low or no cost for a week or two until they were able to find a permanent place to live, or a more permanent place to live, and also find jobs. So they were definitely encouraging people to move to Texas. Did not serve food on the trains, but they had to stop fairly frequently to take on water or coal. So Fred Harvey set up this string of restaurants and some hotels along the Santa Fe Railroad in the west. So this is, I think Houston's probably about as far east as the restaurants came. But the idea was that passengers could get off at a stop and they could get a meal in about half an hour before the train was scheduled to leave, and it was good food. And like you said, they had young girls that were working there as waitresses, and they had all these coding systems. When they came in, the girl would ask them what they wanted to drink, and she would move the coffee cups around to indicate to the person who was serving what it was they needed. It was pretty strictly controlled, all these young girls out west, but I guess what happened is a lot of them ended up marrying people, guys who were, traveling through the area, probably after their 6-month contract was up.
The railroads also caused problems for the Native Americans. Also, there were problems with train robbers as well. To the history window.
These trains have invaded my territory, and I'm going to derail it.